You've heard the statement, the elephant in the room. Well, we've got ourselves a moose in the room. This is the Tales of Mountain Creek Ranch. There's a saying that's been around for 100 years that we use a lot in business. And the saying is usually in the form of a question, and it's, what's the elephant in the room? And basically what that means is, what's the unspoken thing? What's the thing that the culture knows, the team knows is happening, but nobody's really talking about it? It's something that we just don't want to bring up, but yet it's ever present. My coach and mentor that I've had for so many years and loved dearly, he recently passed, was Dr. James Belasco. He wrote the book Fly to the Buffalo and Teaching the Elephant to Dance. And Dr. Belasco didn't talk about the elephant in the room. He used to call it the moose. He'd say, what's the moose in the room? And the moose in the room was always that big, hairy, smelly, awful situation that everybody on the team knew about, but nobody was ever willing to talk about it. But that moose, figuratively, would be a part of every meeting. He'd be stinky and smelly and bumping into people and always there, and it was the unspoken but. You know the but. When people would say, we're going to go do this, we're going to go do this, we're going to go do this. Yeah, but, and the but was always the moose. Weak leaders let the moose live and grow and get hairier and smellier and more obnoxious. But great leaders pull out that rifle and shoot the moose. And how do you shoot a moose? You talk about it. You shine the light on it. You clean him up. You let people figure out how to deal with him. And guess what he does? He goes away. Because how does a moose, figuratively, how does the moose thrive in a culture? Through gossip, through water cooler talk. Everybody thinks they know more about the moose than the next guy. So what do great leaders do to shoot the moose? They bring him up on the table. They put him right smack dab in the middle of the room or mount him on the wall. And they say, what are we going to do about the moose? We know the moose lives. What do you know about him? And how do we get rid of him? How do we not let the moose be driving our culture and being the tail that wags our culture? We need to be the leader. And the leader leads from the head, allowing the rest of the body to come along and speak into where we're going. The moose gets in the way. And so we have to shoot the moose. Thank you for joining me for this Tales of Mountain Creek Ranch. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, Tales MCR, and we'll see you next week.